Android developer, Google, Open Handset Alliance. iOS developer, Apple Inc. Android initial release, September 23, 2008. iOS initial release, July 29, 2007. Android first version, Android 1.0 Alpha. iOS first version, iOS 1.0. Android source model, open source. iOS source model, closed, with open source components. Android customizability, a lot. Can change almost anything. iOS customizability, limited unless jailbroken. Android available languages, 100 plus languages. iOS available languages, 34 languages. Android file transfer, easier than iOS. Using USB port and Android file transfer desktop app. iOS file transfer, more difficult. Media files can be transferred using iTunes desktop app. Android available on many phones and tablets. Major manufacturers are Samsung, Motorola, LG, HTC, and Sony. Nexus and Pixel line of devices is pure Android. iOS available on iPod Touch, iPhone, iPad. Android internet browsing, Google Chrome, or Android browser on older versions. Other browsers are available. iOS internet browsing, mobile Safari. Other browsers are available. Android calls and messaging, Google Hangouts. Third-party apps like Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Google Duo, and Skype all work on Android and iOS both. iOS calls and messaging, iMessage, FaceTime, with other Apple devices only. Third-party apps like Google Hangouts, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Google Duo, and Skype all work on Android and iOS both. Android App Store, affordability, and interface, Google Play 1,000,000 plus apps. iOS App Store, affordability, and interface, Apple App Store 1,000,000 plus apps. Android voice commands, Google Now, Google Assistant. iOS voice commands, Siri. Android Maps, Google Maps. iOS Maps, Apple Maps, Google Maps also available via a separate app download. Android battery life and management. Many Android phone manufacturers equip their devices with large batteries with a longer life. iOS battery life and management. Apple batteries are generally not as big as the largest Android batteries. Android security. Android software patches are available soonest to Nexus device users. Manufacturers tend to lag behind in pushing out these updates. So at any given time a vast majority of Android devices are not running updated fully patched software. iOS security. Most people will never encounter a problem with malware because they don't go outside the Play Store for apps. Apple software updates support older iOS devices also. Android latest stable release and updates, Pi 9.0, August 6, 2018. iOS latest stable release and updates, iOS 12.1.2, October 30th.